Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. Not like that, I can't. Let's try that way. There we go. Excellent. Not a problem. No issues whatsoever. So let's start that one up. And we bounce and crash and crunch our way through the edge there. And I'm going to turn round and I'm going to do like a double pass on this end in the hope that maybe this useless machine will actually be able to turn round. I mean, yeah, it's not entirely the machine, it's also the useless AI, but the AI is struggling because of the machine. So, yeah, it's a combination of everything, and none of it should actually be happening. And so, yeah, it's one of those frustrating things. Let's spin you round here like this. Look at that. Gracefully and elegantly done. And then we can whiz down this side of the field. Now, there is a tree right there. Well, there's a few trees along this side of the bank, which I think might cause us a problem. So I'm just going to manually drive us on past those. And then once I get past them, then I will start. Actually, I'm not going to start the hired help yet. We're going to go right down the other end. I'm going to do 2 passes down there. I might not actually be doing 2 passes. And is that water I'm getting? Well, no, it's not all water because I am actually using the hired help at the moment. Driving down here with hired help. So I'm just going to... He's sort of reversing a bit. No, that's still going. Crazy. That must be water. Right. How much is this water I'm buying? Okay, this is the world's most expensive water supply. I know I do have one that is a bit less than 8,500 for that. All right, you know what? No. Although, actually, let's start this up and we'll drive it over. We're going to get rid of that, and there is one that I know is free, but it costs 25,000 to place it down, so we're going to have to get a bit of money. But we can go and gather up the produce here at the greenhouses, and then we can do something else with that in a minute. We'll take that off and we'll sell it, and we'll also gather up everything else that we can get, and we can run everything away and sell it. I just need to tip all of the water out. I've got rid of the thing, the mod that automatically opens the gates, because I was finding it quite irritating on the other 2 maps I was playing, whereas always, every time you drive past, it opens the gates outwards, which is fine some of the times, but there are some gates where you go to open them, you've got to get close enough for it to trigger the gate to open, and it then pushes your vehicle out of the way, which then automatically closes the gate, so you can't ever actually get through it, which is really, really irritating. And it's also slightly annoying that it automatically opens the doors on the greenhouses every time, because I don't think it needs to do that. And this map doesn't really use the gates for very much anyway, so I figured, well, we'll just get rid of the mod entirely, and then everything should be tickety-boo. So I'm going to... No, there. Right, we'll unload that. As soon as I've tipped the rest of the water into the next one, I'm going to get a vehicle and we can start loading up some produce to go and sell. Another thing on my to-do list is to actually take this tanker and increase the load and unload speeds on it, because at the moment it's really, really painfully slow. That should be the last of it there. So let's go and get... well, I can just do the end of the row on this a minute. We can start this one up and we can do the end of the row. I just can't have the hired help doing anything for a second because money. We have no money for the hired help to actually do any work. So I do want to do 2 passes on the end so that there should, in theory, be enough room for this thing to turn round. That's going to be like the whole aim of this, is we want it to be able to turn round properly And I'm hoping then that the hired help will actually be able to do the job, because I don't want to have to do the whole job myself, because we've got that big field in there to plant with sugar beet still. So we've got a lot of work for it to do. I just want to make sure that it can actually go and do it. I'm going to use this one. Let's just see. We did have it. Oh, it's on Euro pallets for the front one, and it's also on Euro pallets for the back one. That's most excellent. Okay, we're going to pick up all of the honey. I've got all the honey and stuff like that. The cereal was where we wanted the honey, wasn't it? And I've got, well, I don't have any honey in that one. And I've got 7,000 litres in that one. So, actually, we're going to want to take the honey over and deliver it to there. But we've got big pallets of honey. So, if I go up here and load all of that lot, I've got 22,000 litres of honey now. And then I'm also going to go and I'm going to get the strawberries. I'm going to take those. Eggs, I'm pretty sure we've got eggs everywhere that we want eggs, which is... This one has got the eggs. None of those want pancakes. Oh, they want 200,000 litres of eggs. I'm not putting 200,000 litres of eggs in there just at the moment. And then this one here is... Yeah, that's fine for eggs as well. So all of the eggs we've got at the moment, I'm just going to take them and sell them. I'm going to pick up the strawberries for a minute. And I'm just going to turn that off. So I'm only picking up the strawberries. I'm going to take... I'm going to take the honey here, because there's only 2 places that will take honey, and that is the 2 cereal things. There isn't anywhere else to go and take that. So I've got 20,000 litres of honey, although this does actually take 30,000 litres. And that one, wait, that takes strawberries as well? Okay. Colour me surprised. That one takes strawberries. It does also take 30,000 litres of honey as well. And also, yeah, the strawberries go in there. So I'm going to take the rest of this honey and I'm going to put it into this one. So all of that honey is not actually going to get sold. We've got some of the strawberries are going to go in here. Maybe we should get more honey. Maybe we should have more bees. So some of these... This is going to go in here like this. So that's all of the strawberries have gone into there now. And then I can go back over to this one. And I can put the rest of these strawberries in here, because that's also 30,000 litres. There. Right, turn that one off. And then I can go back through and I can pick everything up. So we'll go over to here and we will get the eggs first. Because I want to do a thing. I'm not going to put these eggs in for the pancakes. I am going to pick up these eggs here like this. Right. Eggs, you're not supposed to stack eggs on top of anything. I can take another 7 pallets on this front one. So I'm going to stack things on top of the eggs, just because. Because you're not supposed to. And, yeah, it told me not to do it, so naturally it's the only thing that I want to do right now. And, no, I'm not awkward. I'm not difficult. How dare you suggest such a thing? Yeah, actually, I can just use this one. I was just thinking I'm running out of room on my trailer, but I got another trailer on the back. I forgot all about that one. There, right. So we've now loaded that one up. Then I can switch over to the trailing trailer, and we can load that one up. And then we go up here and we load the onions. And the slight issue I've got is I can't get out of here. I need to be using a smaller one. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and... just going to have to get rid of this tree. Yeah, the trees were really nice. I really like the idea of the trees, but, well, sometimes trees get in the way of progress, and well, we have no choice. So those trees are gone. That means I can now escape, and I've got some onions in here. A few other little bits. So I'm going to drive down here. We've got 1 pallet of bread that we can pick up. There. Grab that one. There's 5,000 litres of bread. And then I've got some butter down here. And I'm distributing butter at the moment. I'm quite happy now. Like, I've gone and done a little bit of the playing around and moving things about. I'm quite happy to change that up a little bit now, and we will start distributing anything that we want distributed, and then we will just gather the rest up as we go along. So I've got a little bit of cereal there that I want to gather up, and let's have a look here. I've got 6 pallets left that I can gather, which we will take from here, and then we'll come back and we'll get another load from this one. So I think there's... Was it 6 pallets? Yeah, I think we get one. Oh, yeah, there is, because the bread there, the bread is just 1. So, just wait. Wait for it. Yeah, okay, now I've got those. We've got a few extras have come out. And I want to take this load on up the road, and then we can go and sell it. And then we'll come back again, and we can get the rest. Actually, there's not going to be very much more out of that potato thing. Right, that potato thing is just about empty now. Well, not just about empty, but there's not going to be a huge amount in here, so I don't think we'll worry about it. It's an extra trip that we don't need to do. I actually remembered to slow down for the speed camera this time, which is probably a good job, because I've only got 1,300 euros left at the moment. And here, I need to stop, like, way back here, because the traffic stops when it gets to me, because of the whole... loading mechanism with this particular mod, and with the auto load on the trailer, that is. And then I can come in here, and I love the size of the pallets with these eggs. It is absolutely ridiculous and awesome at the same time. I'd kind of like the greenhouse produce to be the same. Obviously the peppers and the onions can't do that, but it would be really cool if the other greenhouse stuff could do that. The strawberries and the tomatoes. So I don't know if the base game greenhouses do it. So maybe we could do a little test, and we'll do something with that. Yeah, now I can start moving forward and having some of those. And then we've got that lot there. And then I go on here and take those straps off like that. €310,000 is what we ended up with from that lot. Most of it was from the eggs, admittedly, but still, that is an insane amount of money. What is the eggs on at the moment? Like 800 goes up to 1,300. We had like 90-odd thousand liters of eggs, and there's a lot of that's just okay. Now we know we can make some money. Now we really know. We've shown now that we are actually able to make money. It just takes a little bit of time. We just got to keep working and plugging away at it, and it'll be fine. The strawberries... Oops. 3,000 euros for driving too fast. Yeah, I don't care. I'm rich now. Haha. Doesn't matter in the slightest. Let's go on up through here. Excuse me, coming through. I'm rich. You have to give way. And... I reckon if I go and get rid of the 2 greenhouses that I've got on this side, we'll change that over a little bit, and I'll make that into the base game greenhouses, just so that I can see if... Actually, I want to do this first. Let me get this one going. Right, we'll start that. And I think he's actually a little bit too... far over at the moment, so I just want to nudge it over a bit there. Let's try that. That's a bit better, I think. There we go. Right, and then I can just press H. Hopefully that will now be able to carry on and do what it needs to do. So then I can go back over this way to you. And I want to change the water thing that we've got. So I'm going to get rid of that greenhouse and that greenhouse, which I've got as strawberries and tomatoes at the moment, because those are not the base game ones. And let's go here. Right. Let's go out a little tiny bit. There we go. Right, so that one there, the deep well, I'm going to sell that one because that water is costing us too much. Yes, get rid of it. Okay. And then I want to go in here, Fast filling tanks. Fast filling buyable water. Yeah, but I don't want buyable water. I want free. Sprayer tank. I love the idea of fast filling. I think fast filling is a brilliant step forward. But I don't really want to be paying for it. So we're going to ignore those. And those. And those. Those. Wait, what was that? No. The old brick well, I think, is free. There's one that I know is free because I've already installed it somewhere else. That one, though, is a Stevie one. And I'm kind of thinking that if anyone is going to give us fast and free, it's going to be Stevie. So let's try a bit of Stevie magic, shall we? I'm going to put that one back over here. So we know that the chickens are back there. So this area in here is kind of not really being used at the moment. So if I drop that down there, we will see if Stevie's magic is actually going to be working on this one. Now, greenhouses in here. I've got 4 greenhouses that are identical. There, greenhouse here. And it's the potato processing ones that I've got right there. So what I'm hoping is, if I go with the base game greenhouse, which does look pretty much the same, I could put that down instead of these two, and we can go and change these out. So that's tomatoes and that's strawberries is what we're doing. So yes, I want to sell that one. And then I want to buy this one here, and I want to rotate that round so it goes there, and that looks about right, doesn't it? I think we'll move it over this way a little bit so that I can get round on the end a bit better. I know that's going to put it out of line, isn't it? That's going to look terrible. Right, now I've got 2 new greenhouses, so I can jump out, and what I'm hoping is that these will then come in bigger pallets because of the big pallet mod that we've got. I don't know if it's going to work. It might not. There's a very good chance that it won't, but we can always hope. So one of them is tomatoes, and one of them is strawberries. So I'll activate that, and the strawberries, we will activate that. And we do need to go and get them some water. The other thing that I want to do is I want to go with all 4 of the greenhouses, and I want to upgrade them. So upgrade that. It's 11,000 instead of 10,000 for a level 2 on that one. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to upgrade it as well. And this one should be the same. Yep, 11,000. And then this one as well. Upgrade. Yes. Excellent. Okay, so now we got these. So this one is now 3,000 cycles a month. This one is 2,500. Tomatoes, 3,300 a month. And strawberries, we get like 6,000 strawberries a month. So and we've also got plenty more room for storage for them, stuff like that. Hopefully everything is going to be absolutely wonderful on those. I do need to go and get some water, and now we can find out. Oh wait, no, I'm not going over there for water anymore. I'm just driving in here. We've got water is a little bit closer to the target, which is even better. So then I go over there, drive over that one. Apparently this doesn't even work. Why aren't you working? Turn on mobile water tank. Activate double application rate. Wait, what? Turn on. Oh, it sprays. Get rid of the water there. So why can't I load it up? Let me load! This is interesting. It might be that I just can't use this. Let me just very quickly see if maybe I need to lower it down a little bit inside for it to work. It is a possibility. Except, no. Yeah, that's nothing to do with it. So, for whatever reason, this one doesn't actually seem to work. That's odd. Stevie, why doesn't it... I very much doubt that this is anything to do with Stevie. I suspect that this is actually something to do with the map again. Alright, let's just move you back out of the way. And I'll shut you off because you're getting a bit of a racket there. And then we will go and demolish. Yep. Okay, that one's sold. I want to level that out, so... Right, miraculously, that vehicle over there seems to have turned around. I don't know how long it took, though. I wasn't actually paying attention. And we've been doing some work here for a while, so it's likely that it took a really, really long time to turn itself round. That's a bit disappointing. The one that I want, that I know is free, is not here anywhere. So I'm just going to have to take a chance with one of these others. So we're going to put a well down here, like this. I'm going to put it over there near the chicken, so we've got a little bit of room here for something else if we want. And yeah, I have deliberately placed that one at a little bit of an angle. So let's drive up and we'll see if this one is going to cost us any money. So we go over to you. And it's free. Slow, painfully slow, but it's free at least, so, you know, that's a step in the right direction. We'll figure out how to speed things up a bit later. And you have stopped. Now, you did actually manage to turn round down the other end. So how long it took you and why you had to do this whole wiggly midoodah thing first, I don't really know. But this is really, really starting to get irritating. So, although this jactor thingy does look cool, overall, I am giving it a very enthusiastic thumbs down. This is definitely not being added to my list of mods that I think are awesome and incredible. This is definite full-on thumbs down. We are not approving this mod. So once I get rid of it, it will never be coming back onto any series I ever do ever again, he says. Possibly it might if there's an update on it. Maybe. I don't know. But at the moment, I don't like it. The hired help doesn't like it. Well, it wasn't folding correctly as well, so there's a couple of little issues with it. It does look really cool. I like the idea of it. Just generally speaking, it doesn't seem to be doing quite what I want it to do. So, with that in mind, I'm going to need to get another one in order to be able to do the rest of our planting, because I don't want to be using that to do the rest of the planting. So I need to go here into planters, and we need to have a look up through. So I got that one. See this? So we've got the blue drive here, which is the basic one, 18 meters wide. Hold 7,000 litres, 350. It's pretty much the same as what we're using at the moment, I think. Very similar. Yeah. It looks very similar. It's a direct drill. Well, like, I'm thinking that maybe some of this was, like, used on the jactor. But I don't know. It's probably a little bit different. Anyway. That does look very cool. But then if we go here, we've got these direct planting ones. That is also 18 meters, and it's 14k. This one is 18k, so it's faster. This John Deere is 15k. It's 36 meters wide. That's insane. That's 18. 36 meters. What's this one over here? Well, it's definitely not 3 meters. Jacto, 22 meters. That's slightly ludicrous. This is 18 meters. This has been edited by Stevie, so we know that this is going to be a beast of a machine. A blue drive there, 18 meters. They're smaller. I really want that 36 meter wide thing. That's just ridiculous. That is just absolutely 36.5 meters. This is the type of thing that you would see driving around in Refuge Plus. What is a Refuge Plus? This definitely seems like the kind of thing that you would see driving around in the Netherlands. I can't afford this. We're going to have to lease it. Right, okay, so we've got a Refuge Plus. We've got Refuge Plus plus liquid fertilizer tanks. It gives us fertilizer as well. Front liquid fertilizer tank. Standard. I don't know what refuge plus is. No idea what that means. Working speed. Well, we definitely want to ramp that one up a little bit because I don't want to be driving slowly. 25k. That's a bit slow for our sort of GPS configurations. Oh. Okay, no, we're not going to do that. Lights, wheel covers, back vacuum blower. What even is that? Oh, a little tiny thing down. There's a lot of detail on this. There is a nice lot of detail on this. Attach that there, so I guess you can put like something on the back to carry extra seed or something. Which again, that's pretty cool. Underfirth conveyor. What? Oh, that's for loading it. Okay, that's pretty cool as well. I like this. Overall, I'm quite impressed with this seed drill. There's a lot of work gone into this mod. 306, that's 18,000 for us to lease that one instead of the nearly million that this thing costs. And quite frankly, I think it's money that is better spent. So this is the tractor here that's going to have to pull it. Don't have anything else that we can pull it with. Well, I suppose I do, but this one seems to have the weight. Like the... This one just seems to get on better with them, because we've got that Fendt, but we've tried the Fendt on the big setup over there, and it doesn't really work very well. Not quite sure why, it just doesn't seem to like it. Now, you are filled with water, so we'll run you over here, and we'll start unloading into one of these greenhouses a minute, because they now hold 40,000 litres of water each. But we've gone and expanded, so it's going to take a little bit longer to do what you need to do, and you are doing your crazy shakes again. I'm thinking, actually, I'm just going to dump everything out right here. So if I go there, like that, that is everything dumped out. I've got fertilizer, I've got the whole lot there, and then I can jump out of this one. The Jack-Toe can go. We don't want that one anymore. Let's go into the shop, and we go to our leased items, large tractor, Jack-Toe, return. Yes. And the planter, that one, return, yes, okay, job done. Okay, so then I want to go on here, and I also want to get my John Deere down to the shop, so we do that by going there, that's the one I want, and reset, yep, okay, oh, like this, jump down here, and look at that thing. I mean, this one is actually able to be parked at the shop, so it's a step in the right direction. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.